What's up, guys? Frodo Baggins from Clan Reddit Omega here to bring you the next recap video. Sorry about the lack of videos from me recently. It's just life's gotten kind of hectic, but I'm on the upside of it. Should be giving you a lot more videos here soon. And this war was against Steal the Glory, and it was a random matchup actually, but we were very happy with it. We were so surprised to actually have a good matchup just totally at random. If you don't know, Steal the Glory is a very good war clan, and we were so happy to war them. It was a really nice war, full attacks in on both sides, and admittedly, because it was a random matchup, we did have a bit of a Town Hall advantage, where they had 5 Town Hall 10s to our 7, and 1 Town Hall 8 to our 0, so I'm very sorry about that, and actually, I can't promise anything, but there was talk about actually maybe arranging a rematch so that there was no Town Hall advantage for either side. But anyways, without further ado, I will go ahead and start showing the attacks. The first one we're going to look at is DTT taking on their number 21. And he's bringing hogowipe to this, which I had to show it just because you don't see people utilizing P.E.K.K.A.s very often in an attack that isn't just gowipe. So I was really happy as soon as I saw this, because they aren't bad troops. They have a bad reputation among war clans at this point just because they are known for gowipe, but they can be really useful when you want to clear out a large portion of the base, and that is exactly what DTT uses it for. He has 2 golems, a P.E.K.K.A., and his Barbarian King and Archer Queen going in now. Fortunately, it looked like the queen was going to circle, but those skeleton traps actually brought her back in just for her to circle on the other side. Poison on the CC troops as they're coming out. Wizards take out the dragon really easily. His P.E.K.K.A. and Barbarian King are nearing the Archer Queen with a very well-placed jump. They're starting to go over there, and look at that. The P.E.K.K.A.'s still almost at like half health, as is his Barbarian King, so everything's going down really quickly because of that. Starts sending in his hogs on the backside. He's just cleared out so much of the base. There's not very much room for giant bombs, so as you can tell, he has sent in a sacrificial pack to get rid of any bombs that are over there, and that goes really well for him. He only loses the ones that he wanted as a sacrifice, I think, and then he just has some back-end loons to go ahead and help get rid of those last few defenses. Looks like the one on the wizard tower isn't going to quite get it, but the one on the cannon is. His queen circling helped him a lot for cleanup, and he just has a ton of hogs left over to take care of those skeleton traps and Barbarian King. So I will go ahead and fast forward here. Nice one, DTT. Next one we'll look at is Tyto Spot taking on their number 17. And this should be a goho, yeah, a 2 golem goho with 4 loons just to help get rid of some of the defenses that were hanging out on the sides there. And this is against a... Oh wait, no, it is a Town Hall 9. Sorry, I didn't... For some reason, I could not find the expos. Yeah, this is just against a Town Hall 9, and he's bringing 2 golem goho loons to take out some of the defenses on the edge there, because a lot of those air defenses are a little too far into the core, so he got a lot of 1-for-1 trades with the defenses. Jump goes down. His Barbarian King is going to take out that Archer Queen in just a few hits already. The loons have already taken out 4 defenses, it looks like, and his kill squad is already just destroying a good portion of the base. CC troops start pouring out. It's a ton of minions. It does look like his poison missed just a little bit with his Archer Queen going in there. Those minions don't stand a chance. Starts sending in his hogs at the southern end. A really good heal just to keep him at full health through that potential bomb spot. Bomb does not end up going off. Tesla farm starts to pop though over there. And he just keeps sending in his hogs in this surgical type fashion. He did lose a few to springs there, and there's another giant bomb on that expo that takes quite a few of them out. But a good portion of the base is already gone because his kill squad did so well, and his loons just got rid of so many defenses that would have brought more spring traps or more potential for traps to his hogs. So already all the defenses are going to be down here as soon as that air sweeper and that mortar go out, and then he's just going to have to get rid of those skeleton traps and the Barbarian King, and it's game over. Great job, Taito. The next one, I'm just now realizing I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I'm assuming it's Loic, but he will correct me on that later. And he's taking down their number 16 with a very nice zapquake laloon with an AQ walk, too. It's actually absolutely insane. So he just starts with the AQ walk from the north, gets rid of that air defense that he wants down, and his AQ is going to start going to the east, I believe. There's not much to say about an AQ walk. I actually might fast forward through it just a little bit, because there are a lot of storages there that she has to clear out. And here in just a second, she's going to engage with the enemy Archer Queen. So close. There it is. So he's going to go ahead and jump on that ability to go ahead and make sure she goes down quickly. It looked for a second there like she was about to go ham on a wall, so good thing that that didn't happen. Start sending in his laloon deployment. Sorry about that. I'm a little tired making this video, but starts doing his laloon portion. Everything's going in the way it should. He still has 2 rages for him, so he's going to go ahead and drop the first one to just help them get to those air defenses a little more quickly. Air Sweeper is doing some minor trouble, but it's not going to be much of anything that he can't handle at this point. Still has a rage left. There's 1 air defense left. It looks like all of his hounds went down, but he just has this huge pack of balloons swarming towards that air defense, and as soon as that archer tower goes down, all of the defenses are down. And he has just a ton of pups taking out the rest of the base. There were corner huts, but he did bring a wizard to plan ahead for that, which was very nice on his part. And there's not even very many buildings left. Really nice one. Next one we're looking at is number 12. Yes. Copa taking on number 12, and he's going to be bringing a goho to this 3 golems, I think. Yeah. And he has 5 loons, because a lot of times on the offset queen bases, people forget how susceptible some defenses can be to laloon. So Copa exploits that really well, because he's going to take out those top 2 cannons in the north and that archer tower up right in front of the archer queen, because she is just out of range to really prevent anything from going down up there. I actually do think she's going to stop the balloon that's going towards that northeast cannon, but the minions are going to go ahead and get rid of that when that happens. So he starts sending in his golems. They were directly on a wizard tower, but he was really smart with his wall breaker deployment, because he put them at this perfect angle so that they would hit the same wall as the golems, but not get hit by the wizard tower. I thought that was really nice. The clan castle troops start pouring out. It's all balloons, so with a few wizards, he's just going to have all of those go down really quickly. His queen starts to walk just a little bit, but fortunately she goes back into the base. The huge amount of balloons dropping on his head did do a lot of damage to the enemy Barbarian King, but he gets that ability in, and he starts destroying the enemy Archer Queen, and now it's all just tearing out the rest of the base that he wants. Sends in those last 2 loons on the northwest cannon, and here in just a second he's going to start sending in his hogs. Already puts a few wizards to go ahead and clear out the huge storage clump that's up there. So that was a really nice touch. Starts dropping his hogs, goes ahead and drops the first heal. His golems are still tanking for him, which is awesome. A giant bomb goes off, but it's not a double, so it doesn't matter much because they're under heal. And it's just surgical deployment from here out, just making sure that his hogs are standing in heals the whole time. And it's just absolute wreckage at this point. Those last few defenses are starting to go down. The Barbarian King is following them, but again, they're under heals, and they just have 2 more defenses to go, so they're going to turn around and knock him right out here in just a second. And then it's just cleanup. Alright. 2 more. The next one we will be looking at, this is going to be our last Town Hall 9 attack, is Civlad taking on their number 11, and he's going to bring a 3 golem goho wee wee to this base. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to fast forward there. And he starts dropping his golems, go ahead and tank for the defenses that are out there. Gets some wizards to go ahead and create the funnel. Drops his witches so that they have plenty of skeletons by the time they start getting into the range of the defenses. Wall breakers to get everything into that compartment. Starts dropping his royals. And he has a long way to go to the queen, but he has 2 jumps to go ahead and get all the way over there. Clan castle troops start coming out. Typical Dragloon CC. He drops the poison. They're going to go down pretty quickly with all those witches and the archer queen. They start going into the core there. I think he's got all of the skeleton traps popped already, so that's going to be really nice when he starts getting rid of, or starts putting his hogs down. Sorry about that. Uses the Barbarian King's ability. He's going to go ahead and get the Archer Queen down in just a few hits, and then start sending in his hogs. He's got 2 heals for him. Yeah, he only has 2 heals for them this raid, but he has all 20 hogs down there in the southern compartment now. And his Archer Queen and his witches are going to go ahead and break into the northern compartment and get rid of a few more of those defenses before they end up going down. Uses his second heal. He has a ton of hogs for the rest of this base. The Golemite is still actually tanking for a Tesla and Expo over there. His hogs split a little, but they're going to reconvene here in just a second. His Archer Queen is still up with her ability, so that's going to be really nice. He's going to have to go ahead and jump the ability here in just a second to make sure she gets rid of that cannon. Drops a wizard to go ahead and help with cleanup, and he still has a lot of hogs tearing through those last 2 defenses. And it's game over. Alright, and the last one we are going to look at is Juniub taking on their number 2. He's going to bring Laloon to this base and 3-star it with ease. I actually think he's kind of perfected the 3-star attack on this base because it's a ring base that you see often for Town Hall 10s. I was kind of surprised to see it from these guys, but I don't blame them with how much people actually can't 2-star it or even 3-star it most of the time. So he's just going to go ahead and queen walk his way. He's already got an air defense down, and I might fast forward through it because, as I've said before, there's never much to say about queen walks. Goes ahead and drops a rage because there were a lot of defenses targeting the queen there, and she's going to start going in closer to the enemy AQ. He drops wall breakers to get her into that compartment to make sure she does. Another air defense goes down, and he starts dropping his Barbarian King just to help take out a few more things that are up there. And then he starts lalooning. Sorry, I'll slow it down now. Huge value for that queen walk. I'm not sure. I think he had 3 healers on the Archer Queen, so not very much troop space dedication, but huge value for it. So now he's starting to laloon, drops this kind of quad haste here to make sure they're all going quickly into that core because there are 2 Inferno Towers that he has to get rid of. A brilliant freeze goes ahead and freezes one of them and an Expo. And there are just, 5 defenses left? And he still has a max Lava Hound up, so there's not much they can do at this point. Now it's just cleanup again. Alright, great job, Junie. Great job to all of Omega. It was a really awesome war to watch. Really nice job to steal the glory, too. I hope we do get a rematch in here soon. It was really nice warring you all, and just thank you all for watching.